All right, scholars, if you've got a TI calculator, I'm going to try to show you how to store values for big G, the mass of the Earth, and the radius of the Earth. It's going to make this a lot easier in this unit. So let's start with big G. You're going to use that a lot. These calculators can do a lot. We don't teach you how to do most of what they can do. The main thing we're going to do here is just store. You can see here in green, the letter G, we're going to store the value. So 6.67 times 10. So I'm just using the second E. This means that E there means take whatever this is and raise it to the times 10 to some power. That's what that E represents. So the value of G, you can see on my screen, is 6.67 times 10 to the minus 11. So this should just be minus 11. So that's the value for G. I want it to get stored as the letter G. So we'll come down here to this button, store. And then we need G, so we'll click alpha and then G. So now if I click alpha G, it returns that value. So I'm going to quickly plug in my other values. So the mass of the Earth, I have 5.97 times 10 to the 24. We're going to store that as capital letter M. Now, to be very clear, it doesn't matter what letter you assign to these. So if you have other values you keep using, you're welcome to store them. Let's store R. So we want the radius of the Earth I have is 6.37 times 10 to the 6 meters. We're going to store that as the letter R. So the cool thing about doing this is, let's say I want to calculate local gravity just for here at the radius of the Earth. So that's just going to be Gm divided by R squared. And I get the familiar 9.8 meters per second squared. So there you have it, folks. That's how to store values in your calculator.